Hey, anybody who may be watching, this is Jesse. Got multiple builds going on here. Last video I realized that took it from my phone, and I didn't realize that it's just in a upright position, and so I'm using my actual camera, which I tend to be a photographer, or think I am in my real life. So anyway, I'm using a wide angle lens, and I've never actually shown you all the builds that I've got going on right now. So this one's my 2011 Rogue. This one was punched in the front, and I took the dents out of the front and everything like that. It's still got a little bit to go. Working on the back end right there. So this one's a little bit flat. This is gonna have to come out a little bit, and everything kind of matches. This headlight was replaced. This just kind of, when I went to go pull it out, it just all popped out. So it's gonna be sanded down, a little bit of filler, and sanded down again, and get that. The body line seems to be okay. We just get some just a little more flat. Fix this little corner right here with filler and be good. This is all just cosmetic scratches now. And then this one was right here, was pierced. Let me see if I can get a little bit better view on that. That was pierced right there, so it was cracked. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of plastic weld right there, sand it down, do some filler. There's special fillers for the plastic bumpers, everything like that. This is my daily driver. I DoorDash with it, so I keep busy DoorDashing to help pay for all my little fun things. My last one was the video I put out on the new build for the Subaru Legacy. I went ahead and ordered all new parts for this. So core support, hood, the headlight. All the prices were a little bit different than I thought, because the headlights have special features to them that actually follow the auto level, the whole works, and I didn't want to sacrifice putting in cheaper headlights because you lose part of the eyesight and safety features to the car. So I went ahead and ordered the right one. It was it roughly 350 used with some broken tabs. Couldn't find anything less than 500 bucks. So I went ahead and, since I have the other headlight, I went ahead and ordered that, and I can use parts off the old headlight to do that. The hood is aluminum. It cannot be fixed. So I found one online, same color, so I don't have to do a color match. It was a little bit over $500 for that hood. But at least I have OEM hood, and everything like that. Same with the whole front end is all going to be OEM spec. So this car is going to be put together back the way it started. So typically what I'm after is a car that matches its age. So the getting it perfect without any dents and making it look like it rolled off the showroom floor is not my goal. My goal is to make it look like, or make the rest of the repairs match the rest of the car. So it's going to be perfectly imperfect, and that's my goal. Subaru, or the Sonata. This Sonata had the complete front end smashed, pretty much just like the Subaru. I mean, that's basically what it was, except for one thing. This hood over here had wrapped around the roof line, and completely shattered the windshield, and really messed up the roof line. I mean, it was really pushed in, really dented and stuff like that. I pulled most of the big dents out. It still rippled. I'm not going to worry about that. Again, it's perfectly imperfect. I mean, this car is actually pretty straight in regards to everything else. I had to replace a lot of trim work. So these trim pieces here for this car is crazy expensive. And same with the roof line right there. I mean, they're just outrageously expensive. But I went ahead and replaced them anyway, just to say that they're there. All the parts are here. You know, headlights were, most of the stuff on the front end was pretty cheap. I mean, like, I think the bumper cover, $200. Headlights were $100. The grill was $100 with all the pieces. Headlights, about a whole kit, as a matter of fact. So nothing right there was really expensive. The really expensive parts was the windshield was $450. The trim was probably all four pieces was roughly about $300 or $400. You know, headlights. So the whole build, honestly, I have about $4,000 into this car, which is a lot for a Sonata. And I'm going to be honest, I bought the car for $400. It was an accident. Didn't mean to actually buy it. I'm like, there's no way I'm going to get it for $400 at auction, and I did. So I went ahead and picked it up. My brother and I and my nephews all drove over there and picked it up and brought it back. And I'm sitting there going, oh, $400. You know, it's not going to be that expensive. Probably about $1,900. Now it's $4,000. So the only redeeming factor of this car, and let me tell you, this car is great to drive. I love driving it. It's a really great car. But it's a Sonata. It's typically not worth. I mean, it's worth about $4 grand. That's where it sits. But whoever had it just before me had the engine replaced by the dealership, and so this has. Even though the car has like 149,000 miles on it, the engine may have 30,000 miles on it. So it's a redeeming factor. Also, the newer engine doesn't have the same problems as the old engine. There was a lot of metal scraps and everything like that in it. They fixed all that problems. So therefore, this is pretty much a new car other than the dents and stuff like that. So they went ahead and replaced all the stuff that hooks up to the engine, like drive shafts and a whole bunch of other things, you know, when they went ahead and replaced the engine. So with that being said, I mean, a lot of interior or internals on this car are pretty much new. So you know, I mean, it's body pretty much for the most part. Whoever had it before really liked to curb it. They didn't know how to stay away from that curb, and so they like to bite it a lot. And you know, I'm not a fan of putting on narrow tires on rims. So, and this is the reason why. People that don't know how to drive real well tend to curb things up. Pretty messed up. Other than that, the car is really in great shape. I mean, it's clean. It's up for sale for $49.90 if anybody's interested. So this is the Rogue. Like I said, this is my daily. It's definitely got some issues. This has got punched in on the back end, so it's got this line right here. I've got the giant body hook now to actually pull out the back end, so the back end is going to get pulled out here fairly soon. And also, this was really jacked up and dented up and everything like that. I started doing some repairs, pulling it out, getting the high spots, low spots, blah blah blah. And the problem was I was using some filler after I got all the highs and lows out, and in 90-degree weather, that's not the best thing because it hardens in like 2-3 minutes and really hard. So now I'm sitting here waiting to actually work on this again, and it may be a month and a half before I even get back to it because the temperatures have been insane. It's been about 105 degrees, or roughly right around 100. We've gotten up to 107 here in Washington State. We're also in the desert, Washington State. We're right in the middle, so it gets really hot here sometimes, but this year's been pretty unconventionally hot. Other than that, you know, for the most part, the car's in great shape. It's got leather in the inside. I mean, I really like this car. It will be up for sale once I get everything, you know, fixed up. You know, everything's got its price and everything like that. So this is my truck, my King Ranch F-150. I bought it. It's got 249,000 miles on it. Engine runs great. Surprisingly, I mean, it's got a lot of miles on it. Someone had taken care of it. The engine was in really good shape and everything like that. So it's got a miss, it needs a tune-up. I've got all the tune-up stuff. In fact, I've ordered it twice, and I'll end up having 2 sets of tune-up kits. So the problem with this truck right here was they totaled it out. Wasn't for the clear coat, but you can see the clear coat's coming off right there, and it's only coming off on the bed. So I'm actually going to clear coat the bed, and everything else looks great. It's dirty right now. I mean, like I said, I live in the desert. It hasn't been worked on for a while. Today I'm actually going to try to work on this. So the problem with this car right now, or this truck right now, is that the rear axle is uneven. So it's a little bit to the rear on the passenger side, and it's a little bit too far to the front on the driver's side. So, and so there's like a 2-inch gap difference between these. And what I found out when I replaced, so this leaf spring had actually cracked and broke right there, inside there. So when I replaced the leaf spring, I left the shackle on that was on it and didn't replace it. Well, come to find out, they're 2 different shackles. So I'm hoping that that's the difference in this. This was all caved in right here, and this was completely caved underneath and tacoed. And then I've actually bought a new piece to actually go in there, so I'm going to cut this out and actually weld in the new piece. And then I've got the paint, just a little bit of spray paint that was color matched actually at a factory for me, and then this piece is going to get welded back in. And you know, I mean, it's a truck. It should be perfectly imperfect. It does have a brand new bumper support on it, but I mean, and then, you know, of course the clear coat. Clear coat, I think, is only on, the issue is only on the right here, and actually on the other side. I think this side's actually really good. So I'm just going to clear coat the sides, rear clear coat them, and that's what's going to happen. You know, like I said, perfectly imperfect. When this gets done, I'll probably sell it for, I don't know, $5 grand. You know, I mean, unless somebody actually wants to make me an offer otherwise. So it's great. It's like I said, it's a King Ranch. It has that really rugged, thick leather interior. Inside, it's pretty clean. Well, it's a great truck. Runs great. You know, yeah, it's got some spots in it. You know, this right here, I'm going to send this down to my sister and see if she can get some hides for it, and then actually recover that for me. The other seat has a hole in it right there. I'm not worrying about it. It's just, I mean, not going to go that far. This one's ripped right here. Again, not going to worry about it. It's double stitched on the inside, so whoever gets it after that, they can try to have it repaired. It's just on the seat itself, so the cover should come off. Now this needs a detailing. It hasn't been super detailed or anything like that. All my car is pretty dirty at the moment. Been really busy, and it just haven't had a lot of time to do a lot. This one actually has a sunroof on it, and you know, the rear actually has a base tube on it. Let's go ahead and it's got the tow package. It has a base tube underneath it. You know, you can see I've got some cleanup stuff and some stuff from working on the bed. Rear. Got rear air conditioning, heating, and I think that's a 12 volt adapter as well. So yeah, it's a split bench, so you can actually put up one side without having to put up the other. It gives you a little bit more room. Pretty awesome. I like this truck, but it's not something I need right at the moment. So anyway, I'm going to cut this right here, and I'm going to work on the shackles, and I'll get back to you.